in your own words, tell me what is a variable. And don't tell me specific things that I just spoke about now.
Would a variable come into play in the definition of a couple?
I want you to explain to me, in your own words, what is a variable. Don't ask me a question. Answer the question. I'm going to put on this thing a bit, because I think we're going to get a bit tired. Can you give me an answer? Yes. Sorry, can I ask you to close the door, please? An element that's likely to change. That's part of it. First key word you said, it's an element. That can change or remain static. And I'll explain that. But I first want to get an understanding of a variable. Pero? Something that can be measured. Good. Anybody else? Yes, Epiphany?
The change might imply it can affect some things in research.
It can affect, the change can affect something, right? So the change, if there is a change, it can affect something. What else? What is your understanding of a variable? Oh, the bright sparks are not so bright anymore. Edwin, you want to try? I know how eager you are. Get it out.
We've got a group of elements that is the same. And then we have something different, a variable that can cause a difference in our result.
Okay, so we can draw a comparison. You're not really giving me an explanation of a variable. You're telling me what you can do with it. Cause and effect, change, to measure it. The only thing that's really speaking to it is elements.
Isn't it something that will prove your research? Variable is something being measured that will prove your research.
That's doing something. I want the noun. I don't want the verb. You're giving me all the verbs. I want the noun. Describe it to me. Explain it to me in your own words. Do you know what a noun is? Yeah, really. What's a noun? It's a naming word. It's everything in life. A variable is everything in life. A variable is a noun.
Okay, for me, I understand a variable is that it's something that it can be ambiguous if it's not put in a context. So if you say divorced couples or children, what divorced couples, like widow, like something like that, self-esteem, who's self-esteem, children, something like that. So for me, I understand a variable is something you have to put in a context, otherwise it becomes ambiguous.
That's becoming very specific. But if we look at the general picture of a variable, it's everything in life that you can measure. Is it too simple for you? You expected a more complicated explanation. A variable is something, anything a phenomenon, a problem, an issue, an element in life. I would say it's something similar to a noun. So, give me examples. Self-esteem, I gave you one. Depression, now all the psychology comes out. Anxiety. Social work, not psychology. Socioeconomic status. Poverty. Gender. Age. Number of children. Number of households. Anything that you, I actually say you can measure anything. If you can find an instrument for it.
How does gender become a variable? How is gender a variable?
Gender is a variable because it can relate to a problem. And you can compare males and females. So in other words, a variable is anything. Let's leave it at that. Anything. For some, this may be very confusing because you thought there's only certain things that you can look at. Well, Nikki Roman has just opened your mind. Now,
Comparison.
sorry,
Within a comparison.
anyway,
Because
you can measure anything
against something.
against something on its own. A survey is where you're measuring things on their own. Take the census, for
20
example.
apples, where's the variation?
20 apples. What do you want to do with the 20 apples?
But there's 5, so there's a variety. So I've got a comparison between 2.
What do you want to do with it? What do you want to know? It's a question. Again, you.
I'm trying to understand the
Okay.
variable definition that
Okay.
you're doing it.
We will come to that now. But just understand that in life, right? Keep it there for now. I'm going to move slow because I don't want to lose you here. If I do lose you, please find me. Okay. To a certain extent, we've understood that in quantitative research, variables are the essence of what we do. It's the essence of looking at a problem. It's the essence of life. It's the essence of trying to analyze, measure, whatever we want to do in quantitative research. You must identify the issue that you want to look at. Like here we've identified, we want to look at self-esteem of children. We also want to look at divorced couples. Those are the issues that we're looking at. Okay? Now, with variables, now it becomes a little bit complicated, but maybe it's going to clarify things. In life, we find out that one thing is related to another thing. So, A is related to B. It can be by association, it can be cause and effect, but somewhere there is a relationship. So, when there's a relationship, so let's say we've got variable A and we've got variable B. In our case, we said divorce. And here we said self-esteem. Am I right? Am you still with me? So we say divorce relates to self-esteem. What are we saying? We're saying that this constant, this thing here, divorce, it stays the same. Let me take it on another page because people are straining their necks. Okay, there's variable A and we've got variable B. Here we've got divorce. Here we've got self-esteem. We're saying that when there is divorce, it will change.